All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If it's first time here ever, welcome for the first time. Welcome to Second Life 101. So if you haven't experienced this yet, we do these typically every Wednesday at 6:30, but today we're here Thursday because we had some struggles yesterday. But these are namely geared towards new users of Second Life, but like all of us know, you can learn something new in Second Life literally every day. So today we're gonna actually dive into what has become my favorite viewer, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of everything I did to customize it and make it my own. And yeah, I'll talk about all of its features and show you around, do all that. You guys were here super early, so I have to like get my welcomes out. Literally, Valentina did say first yesterday. But today, looks like Deborah was here first, so she beat you, B, but B was the first to say it. But hey, Deborah, hey, Brianna, hey, Brett, hey, Valentina, hey, Laylee, hey, Amanda, hey, Nikki. Let's see. Hey, Cup of Bleach. I totally didn't forget your name, but if you could remind me of your name again, I'll totally remember this time. Thank you guys for coming. Hey, Serafina, hey, Gigi. Hey, BitLux. Who else we have? Hey, Rhea. Hey, Fine. I don't know if that's supposed to say ab or ass, but hey, Fine Ass. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Jess. Hey, Choi. I think I got everybody. Hey, Gina. Hey, Amy. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining. Remember, if you are here, feel free to drop in and say hello, so I just know who's here with us. But you guys, I'm super excited about this. Let me refresh my page really quick. So also for this video, so don't feel like you need to take too many notes or rush through it, because I have prepared a blog post that has all of the information that we're gonna go through today. Before we jump in, one, tell me how my sound sounds. And I also just want to do some quick thank yous for all of our new subs since we were last live. So thanks Aurora, Becca, Flary, Legal, D, Mona, 24 The Road, Lisa Patriot, Ray, Anaya, Just Me. Thank you guys so much for subscribing.
Yes.
And yes, are we ready to dive into this? So on the blog post that I prepared, hey Brian, good to see you. Hey Kayla, hey Lexi, Danielle. I'm so happy you guys are here to join me. All right, but I have a blog post prepared. Before we jump into the blog post though, I feel like I also have to remind you guys, we have a giveaway that is about to end this weekend. And I'm gonna need y'all to enter this. Oop. It's on the blog right now. So if you go over to the blog, there's some stuff there, but look for the March luxury giveaway. You remember this giveaway, you can win a free iWagon, which aka a G-Wagon from Indulge Automotive, 2,500 from Chic Mode, 1,000 from Butte Bell, weekend getaway at Fantasy Islands, VIP dinner at Faith and Flower, and $1,000 in Spending Clash. So that honestly is about to end on Sunday. I don't know what's not loading for me, but there's the giveaway entry thingy there. And also I have this fabulous blog post that I'm working on, or I finished it. So as soon as this live finishes, I'm going to publish it. It has everything that we're going to go over. So you don't have to worry about trying to take notes and all that. We're just trying to keep it organized for you, trying to keep your life easy. Oh yeah. I mean, I try to err on the side of loud versus too quiet. But yeah, get your entry in. I can come down a little bit. I see my voice going into the red. Y'all know I get loud and I just speak loud. So it's a bunch of it. All right, so here we are. I'm actually showing you guys full screen my Black Dragon viewer today. I'm usually not full screen, but I want to make sure you can see everything. So the first things first, the link to download, it's on Bitbucket. I put that in the blog post. I'll also link it down below so you can download Black Dragon. If you have already downloaded Black Dragon, I just want to kind of get into a few things. So Black Dragon, I feel was made for people with yeah, I'm super loud and louder. But yeah, and it's also, I tell you guys, I hear what you hear in terms of music, but it's super loud in my ear because I'm that person that gets super paranoid that other people can hear me if I'm in silence. I know my neighbors can hear me at this point, but we're okay with it. But yeah, so Black Dragon, I feel it was made for people with gaming backgrounds, so a lot of it was a little complicated for me. but a little complicated for me. So like the first thing I had to even do when I logged into Black Dragon was to change what they call key binding, or like how to even walk, what the controls are, all of that. So I'm going to show you how to do that first. Now, first I'm going to put myself into busy. Hey Kia, thank you. Yes, so it's in Bitbucket. Honestly, there's two versions. There's this like 64-bit and there's this 64 AVX. No idea what that even means. I'm also not on the most updated version of Black Dragon, like the latest release. I'm on one release before it. So just keep that in mind as we're going over it. Firestorm is not the same as Black Dragon. So Firestorm is another viewer supported by a third party. When you're brand new to Second Life, I think it took me like a solid 2 years to even realize there are different viewers, but there's the basic Second Life viewer that you get from like the Second Life website. When you sign up, you're like, download. But there's this other viewer, which was my go-to viewer until a couple of months ago, Firestorm. So firestormviewer.org is where you can download Firestorm. I honestly think it's pretty easy. It's also less taxing on your computer. Like, I don't think I'd be able to function in Black Dragon without a gaming laptop and the graphics card that I have. I mean, I know I wouldn't, because one day my graphics card like went down and things were not pretty. But if you have really, pretty decent graphics, or you just want to give it a try, I say Black Dragon, because it's a beautiful viewer. Like, I don't look like this at all in Firestorm. My surroundings don't look like this. And keep in mind, I have my settings turned down a little bit because we're streaming, and I lag a little when we're streaming. But yeah. So the first thing I did when I got into Black Dragon, I had to figure out how to walk, because Black Dragon uses WASD. I don't know if you guys are familiar with WASD. I've never experienced it in my life. The only time I experienced it was literally to turn it off for Second Life surfing. So I had to get rid of that. The first thing I did was I went to like this upper left-hand corner, and then you can go to edit and preferences. It's the same as Firestorm. You could also hit Control P to get to preferences. And I went to key bindings. So mine are going to look a little different than yours because I've already edited it. But let me go ahead and show you an image of what your key bindings should look like. And the first things I changed, because you'll notice when you get in there, like, try to move your arrow left and right, it doesn't move you like it does in Firestorm. It literally, like, I don't know what it does. It just like moved my camera to the side. But that wasn't helpful for me anyway. So let me put this one up instead of mine. So this is what it looks like when you first download Black Dragon. So these four that I have highlighted up here are the third person view, or the third person key bindings. So the move right, both of those, and the move left, both of those, I deleted those four. So there's also a YouTube tutorial that I followed to figure out how to do that. So I also linked that in my blog post, and I'll link it down below as well. Because that was so helpful. He also goes into like how to move or change up camera key commands. But for me, this move right, move left thing, I had to delete that. So because instead of like turning right or left, it was basically just moving my camera right and left, and I couldn't wrap my mind around that. So first thing you want to do, go to preferences, open up key bindings, find these four here, the two move rights and the two move lefts, and delete them. And I know that's super scary to do because it's like your viewer, but I mean, if you make a mistake, you can always reset all the default, but delete these four because you absolutely do not need them. I'm going to show you in a second how to just change it so you can use just your arrow keys. I don't know if you guys are like me. I just like my arrow keys. I don't like WASD. If you like WASD, this is going to be a completely irrelevant part for you. So I apologize, but you know how it is. So once you actually delete those, all you need to do is find now, which I'm going to do that one live. There are four others that you actually want. Oh, I might find them. Oh, so it's this one. So the turn right and the turn left. So literally all you would have to do is go to turn right, hold onto that. You want to hit modify, and then you would just click the key that you want to use to turn right. So for me, that's the right arrow. So I would click my right arrow, then I would click bind, and that's it. And you just save that. You do the same for the left. Super easy. And that way you don't have to worry about like trying to learn WASD. Also, my issue with WASD, because when I go to chat in local, I just immediately hit keys. So if I wanted to like say what in local, it would make me walk. That like ruined my life. You deleted them and you're not centered. I don't know about that. Maybe like finish these first. So do your right and left as well. And then go from there. Yeah, Valentina, more power to you. I can't do it. Black Dragon doesn't crash a lot for me. I'm also going to show you my settings, because what happens if my settings are too high in Black Dragon, it just closes. Like, it doesn't say, you know how in Firestorm it's like, you've been logged out of Second Life, not Black Dragon. It's just like, bye. So that happens to me if my graphics are way too high and my computer is not having a good time. It's like, we're not playing this game with you. We're closing this down. Oh, does WASD help with long nails? I feel like my keyboard, like, the keys are slightly raised, so I'm okay with long nails in the keyboard. You're not censored. I don't know, like, what you mean. Like, maybe hit escape or control 9 and make sure, like, your camera is not in the wrong place. But let me see. But yeah, so this is just key bindings. You'll notice like the move forward for me was the same. There was no difference. I didn't delete like all of the like W stuff. Like I didn't completely delete it, but my arrow keys are also here. You can also change like how your camera moves as well. Like for me, these keys are okay. Like I'm comfortable with that. So I just left those as is. But literally like the button over here on the right-hand column, that's telling you like what you would have to press to trigger this movement. So you can really customize these as long as you want to. I'm going to include a link, but it's on Bitbucket. So I'll include the direct link. It's also, I found it in Google too. So if you like Google Black Dragon Viewer, it was the first one that popped up for me. And then I also verified it to make sure that was the right one. So I'll link the one that I found. Hey Yorkie, welcome. Yeah, so let me show you. Let me show what I did. So literally this is what the page is going to look like. But honestly, if you just search like Black Dragon download. This is the first one. So it's the Bitbucket. This is the correct one. And Iran V is the developer. So just make sure you have that one there. And then there are two versions. I have no idea which of these two you need. So like, I hope somebody in comments can help you out if you don't know. I downloaded this first one here because that's, I mean, I don't know what AVX means. I don't know what they're saying to me. I do not claim to be like a techie person. I have no idea. Yeah, Amy, I don't know what that issue is. I haven't seen that. No, Yorkie, I couldn't even get into Skinfair when I logged in, so I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited though. I've seen pictures. Have you tried it? I'm too amped for that. All right, so those are key bindings. But look for these. If you're not in the center, it might also be, you see this button on the left-hand side? It's my eye. I'm going to show you in a second how to customize your toolbar, but it's the camera controls. So you just might not be like on rear. So you just want to make sure you're rear view. And that might be the issue. But yeah, that's the next thing I can show you. Because you'll notice I have my whole toolbar up top customized. And then I have this little one on the side. Yeah, I'm completely centered. Like this is what I use all the time. It won't be centered if you don't have it, like those camera controls on the rear. You might have it on shoulder view or something. Let me see. Like this. You're probably on left shoulder view instead of center. So I'm on rear view. To get to this though, you have to add all of your, like your toolbar stuff. So if you go to Dragon and then go to edit toolbars or Control Alt B, that'll bring up this. Hey, Creo. Oh my God, Yorkie, you already bought it. I'm jealous. One, I don't even know how you got into Skinfair. I don't have my Discord open right now, but just make sure you're on rare view because you're most likely on shoulder view. But so this is your toolbar. So grab everything that you would need. So at the top here, I have like my windlight editor, or no, my preferences, windlight editor, voice control, like chat. This people thing has like my radar, my friends, my groups. But most importantly, the camera controls is what you want. So you want to find the little camera controls icon. So it's literally right here, and drag it over to wherever you want to put it. So once you have your camera controls in place, that's when you can make sure you're not on shoulder view, because that's what it sounds like. You guys are on shoulder view. Yeah, you're on group view. You have to be on rear view if you want to be like completely centered. Group view, it's really good for pictures, I've noticed. Like I use that if I'm going to take a picture. I'll put it on group view, but rear view kind of works the best for walking. Just check your key bindings. Make sure that your like arrow keys aren't triggering your camera controls. Same, Yorkie. I'm premium too, and I still couldn't get in. Everyone was premium. It was probably a terrible time. So I'm just gonna give it a couple days, let people do their thing. Then I'll try to hop in there. But yeah, check out your key bindings, Amy, because you might have your arrows are probably set to a camera control. You just need to remove that. Yeah, fix your key bindings. Did you follow like those first instructions? Because right now you might still be on WASD. So you have to like delete those 4 that I mentioned. And then once you delete those 4, set the rest of your, key bindings up. And then you can use the arrows to walk instead of changing your camera. All right, but toolbar. So really customize your toolbar. I find that super useful. I just put everything I need, honestly, at the top. I actually like this a little more than Firestorm because I think it's a little, it's a little smaller. It's a little more clean. But I did copy like some of what I do in Firestorm. Like I put my inventory and camera controls to the left. And then I put the rest on top. But they have a bunch here. There's a bunch that I don't even use. They even have a really like cool machinima menu that I know nothing about because I haven't used it yet. Yeah, different thingamajig. Key bindings are complicated though, but I strongly suggest that you like spend some time looking into them. I haven't changed most of them. I just learned the rest, but I did change the walking. So the turn right and turn left, I absolutely changed those to my actual keys. And then like the picture that I showed you guys, let me bring it back up. I deleted these 4. So the move, delete those 4 because it sounds like you're having that problem. If you don't delete those 4, you're gonna have some problems with the camera. I'm gonna have to try that, Yorkie. I was using TP hammer and I did it for like 20 minutes and gave up. I feel like you're just lucky and I'm not. But yeah, key bindings are huge. I did a whole section on my blog for this. So as soon as we finish, I'll publish that. It'll be linked in the description and in the comments. So you can follow along a little like at your own pace. So what else did I change? So I showed you key bindings. I showed you toolbar. Now let me show you the graphics. I didn't change that many, and I have them pretty low right now because we're streaming. But I just took snapshots of every single section here and put it on the blog because you're really gonna have to play around with it and figure out like exactly what you like and what your computer can handle. All of these things that are like yellow, that's going to impact your performance. So the higher you go, of course, the slower things are going to be for you. Yorkie, I feel that. I usually do. Today I just didn't. What's the Linden tab, Amy? I don't even know if I've ever used that. Oh yeah, it's in your inventory. So yeah, to see how much money you have, it's all in your inventory. I'm not gonna pull mine up. But another thing that shows your complexity. Black Dragon complexity is on a whole different level. Like I think can I see my tag? My complexity is probably like at 1 million. How do I show? Oh wait, show my own. Oh, it doesn't even show it. But yeah, mine usually tells me I'm at like 1 million. But when I logged into Firestorm to check it out, I was only on 89,000. So your complexity is not actually 1 million. It's just Black Dragon has its own separate measurement. There were 8. Oh, there might be. So I did mine in 3rd person view. You might also see them in 1st person view. I think that's for when you're in mouse look. But I didn't delete those because I never use mouse look. But if you do, it might be useful. Mouse look's a whole different ball game for me. What was I just talking about? Oh, preferences. We're blacked out, you guys. I feel like it's been so long since I was last live. But yeah, all of these settings, I just took snapshots of all of mine, so you don't have to like worry about trying to pause and see all of these. The higher you go though, the slower you're gonna go, and if you go too high, you run the risk of possibly crashing Black Dragon if your computer can't handle it. Oh, I don't think Black Dragon has that. You can always open up like the in-world like viewer, so you can always open up marketplace.com within Black Dragon. Couple bleach, I feel you. But yeah, you can always do that here. Usually you're signed in. I signed out because I low-key, I just don't be trying to flex with my Linden balance. I don't want to show it. But then you could always buy Linden directly from there. I've never purchased Linden from the viewer. I didn't even know that was a feature in Firestorm, so good to know. Yeah, it might be around somewhere. It's just something I've never... Oh yeah, it's right here. It's buy Linden. So in the Dragon menu. So there's a bunch in here. But in the actual like Dragon menu, it says buy L. And you could just like buy it that way. Get out of here. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's another thing too. A lot of people that get in Black Dragon, they're like, oh my god, everyone's like colorful or something. They're literally called jellies, and that just means like you have your settings to not render other people. So this one, avatar's complexity. I don't think you can see my mouse. It's here. Mine is on 119,000. So anywhere I go, someone's complexity in Black Dragon is over that. It'll just make them a little jelly. You can always right click and render them, or you can increase that number. I personally like having it low, so if I go somewhere packed, I don't lag out. I do have to say, like, I know it seems like a lie because I'm always lagging when I'm on stream, but that's because I have a whole lot going on my computer when I'm on stream. But usually if I'm just in SL, just like living my best SL life, I don't lag at all. Like, I lag so much less in Black Dragon than I do in Firestorm, which is crazy to even think because I feel like it's just so much more taxing on my computer. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was there because like I'm literally, if I don't use it, I'm blind to it. But yeah, it's there. Also tools. So to like build, you know how in Firestorm to just like res out a box, all your building stuff is in tools, but your actual like uploading stuff is in file. So I was so used to being in Firestorm where you go to like build and then upload. It took me forever to figure out how to upload a photo, but it's literally just in file. And you can upload like your mesh, whatever you need to upload. Sounds, animations. I would just increase your max complexity. So if you want to actually render everyone, just increase that max complexity as much as you can handle. And then you'll see everyone. And Amy, not that I know of. So that's one of the things that I actually miss about Firestorm. There are a few features that Black Dragon does not have that Firestorm does. Like friends only, I haven't found it. You can't area search in Black Dragon. So it's always a challenge for me, like BU shopping when I have to look for stuff. And then, well, Nikki, yeah, I use 2 monitors, but not to play the game. I usually use 2 monitors when I'm streaming. But what's the other thing? Oh, also, I don't know if you guys are privy to look at targets in Firestorm or crosshairs, like some of us old school folk call them. But basically, they show you like exactly what everyone is camming. So you can always see if someone's camming you. You can turn it off so other people can't see what you're camming. That's not an option in Black Dragon. You're just gonna have to like get used to people camming you. And I read on his blog there's a way to change it by like changing the source file, but I tried to do that and it wouldn't let me save it. So people always know when I'm camming them. That's the only thing I miss about Firestorm. Like I like to be nosy. I like to be stealthy with my nosiness. And it's not an option in Black Dragon. Yeah, I honestly prefer not to see people. That might just be my my antisocial nature. But all of this, what I really do like though, because the depth of field option is so much better in Black Dragon than Firestorm. So you know how sometimes in Firestorm, if you have your like the pixel setting too high when you save a picture, you can't see your depth of field, but that doesn't happen in Black Dragon. Like if I increase this, and I don't even go that high up, like if I just go here, like I think that's too much. I can go here and actually take a really high res photo. Let me see. I usually take mine on either 5,000 or 6,000. But see, I could even play around with it a little more because you see it got rid of some of it. So we just gonna get crazy with the field of view real quick. Right, Valentina? Yeah, you can tell. So if you haven't fixed that in Firestorm yet, go to privacy, look at targets, turn them on so you can see what other people are looking at, but also check off all the options to turn yours off. So yeah, this is what I love. You can get depth of field in a way that I can't in Firestorm, and I just feel like it makes my pictures look better, even though, you know, I don't ever edit pictures, so we try. No worries. Welcome, Amber. Yeah, because depth of field on Firestorm, basically, if your image is too large, it doesn't really like show anything. But like on Black Dragon, this is exactly how the picture is going to export, and you can see that I have a bit of depth of field. Again, you don't want to be like in front of an alpha background. Like these trees behind me they're like in a little transparent, so it's messing up my hair. But yeah, it's so much. That's one thing I love about it. It's a lot easier on Black Dragon, and that's in your display settings. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Although I was looking at my YouTube analytics, and there's like two options. You can have the little notification bell on for me, but you also have to have notifications on for YouTube in general to get them. Because I didn't know there were two separate options, but then it was showing me like the amount of people who have notifications on for me, but they don't have notifications on for YouTube. Yep, so it's because I'm standing in front of a transparent background. So these are like just one prim trees. Like you can tell there's just like a visible alpha layer there. It's basically the alpha of my hair not liking the alpha of the tree. So if I just turn and I'm not in front of that. So you see how it happened again because I'm not facing the tree. But if I look back at myself, it's gone because there's nothing transparent behind me that's doing it. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Chrissy. But yeah, another thing too. So another reason I didn't edit like all my key bindings for camera controls is because I use my keyboard to move my camera like that. Like I just hold down Alt and click to move. And then I add on control if I want to like go up and down. So I think someone in Discord was like asking me how to move the camera. It's the same exact way as in Firestorm. But I just hold down Alt and I click and go wherever I need to go. And if I want to go up and down, it's Control and Alt. Oh no, it's totally alphas. So like, it's really, sometimes I notice in like some of my old builds, I didn't have like fully transparent walls. They were always like on 80% or something. I had to change all of that because I was like, this is messing up everyone's pictures. So it's literally whatever your background is. But yeah, so those are my preferences. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, I'll put them in the blog post. I took pictures of every single one of them. Only other thing I wish Black Dragon had is, you know how in Firestorm you can put on an auto response, or you can go into do not disturb mode, aka just like, what is it? Unavailable mode in Firestorm. Black Dragon just has do not disturb, so I put that on. That'll stop like all of your groups and messages coming through. But of course there are limitations. So if you're out like making purchases, you could potentially like lose your items because they're not going to come to you. The other thing that like totally low-key sucks is you still... Okay. Of course we're talking about Black Dragon, so Black Dragon crashes my OBS. I turned down all the settings. I thought we'd be okay. It's like always on the days where we're not doing anything important, Black Dragon never crashes me. It should be back up for you guys. If you can't see it, try a refresh. I think we're back. Am I? I see it still being weird. Thank you. I was answering something. Oh, there's no AO section, so you actually have to purchase. Okay. I think we're good. I legit just turned like everything down. I'm gonna put like what my normal stuff is on, but we're turning all this down. And I turned off depth of field. I think that may have had a little bit of impact. But like you notice, nothing's changing about like what I look like. I don't know. There's no other avatars here. Am I still busy? All right. Fingers crossed. I think we're good. I just need these like 2 programs. I might have to look into different something else. Cause like OBS is not like Black Dragon. Or Streamlabs OBS is not like Black Dragon. Okay. Refresh if you can't like hear or see something. Yono say. What was I talking about? We're talking about AOs in the poser. Yeah, so you can pose yourself. So I know there are like a bunch of third-party tools like Animare and things like that to like change slight things about posing. Even the Leluca head or HUD, I use that HUD to pose my head all the time, but the features are in Black Dragon, so you don't even need to. I'm afraid to like open anything. But literally, we were on like a long stream for 2.5 hours the other day in Black Dragon and had 0 problems. It's all right though. It's all right. Another thing too, so we all love our windlights. So it looks different in Black Dragon. So it's this weird little icon. I honestly put it up here from the toolbar, but it's the same exact windlights as you get in Firestorm. Maybe a little less, I think. I installed my own windlights. So my favorite windlights are these Satomi windlights. They're made by the creators of Fox City. They come out with a new pack every single year. And there are so many. So I downloaded all of them. Like since 2016, they've been doing this. Their 2019 windlights recently came out. So I would go download those. Also, Swain, sorry, came out with these like chocolate series windlights, which I love because it's a little challenging sometimes to like find a good windlight that doesn't make your skin look super light. I did that too fast. I want to also show you how to edit a windlight. But if you've never downloaded your own windlights, I feel like I compare it to like installing CC content if you play The Sims. So you just download it, you extract the windlights, and they're gonna be these individual files. You just need to find your Black Dragon file on your computer. So I think it's usually what, like your C drive, whatever, like computer talk. Just find the Black Dragon file, and you have to find. There's one that has your sky folder. So there's a windlight folder. And then there's a skies folder. You have to just go ahead and install or drag all of those files over to your skies folder. And then once you restart, then you'll have the option or all of your windlights will be there. So I can put those instructions on the blog as well. Satomi though, if you go and download those, it comes with instructions. So that's how I figured out how to do it because the Satomi windlights come with those instructions. But the only difference, you know how in Firestorm you can use like the left and right arrows to go through these? In Black Dragon, it's just a drop down, so it's just slightly different. But then for me, I always edit like the time of day. So if it looks like this, I'll just move the time of day around so the lighting's different. You can either do it from your environment bar, so this little like tool icon, and then you click on that and go over to lighting. Or there's actually a whole separate like sky editor button that you can add to the toolbar and click that and go over to lighting. And you just drag these around the same exact way as you would in Firestorm. You could do that, and then also your east angle, so you can like change exactly where the light is hitting you. Where is this outfit from? This outfit's from Rouli, R-O-U-L-Y. I got it at, I don't know. It's at an event right now. Possibly Access? I have no idea. Serafina was with me yesterday. We were hopping around. I forget which event we went to where I got the lipstick. It wasn't Cosmo. It was the other one. I don't know. But it's really, they're super cute. I just discovered them. It's actually, the skirt is from their last round at the same event. And the top is a new one. Oh, the other thing that I totally love about Black Dragon, under your camera controls, so you have all these different options, including group view, which was new for me, but you also have like a tilt. Like I know when I was taking pictures in Firestorm, that would be something I would have to actually open Photoshop for. But you can just do it right in Black Dragon, and that's what I love. Like I am obsessed with this feature. Level, yes, that's it. So I got the top at the new round of level, but I got the bottom at the last round of level. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with their store. There's some cute stuff there. I got these shoes there too. I feel like I need to start all these videos off with like a what am I wearing moment before I dive right in, because I'm so obsessed with this outfit. And I'm wearing a collar. You can't even tell. I don't usually wear collars, but I was here for it. Let me see. Let's go back to our like bright wind light. What was it? I always use the same one, Santorini. But yeah, I never wear a collar, but I mean, it had a little like leash thing over the shoulder. I was feeling it. And that was at Cosmo. Maitreya hands and feet with legacy. Wait, Maitreya hands and slink feet with legacy. I don't know. I know you can wear like slink shoes with legacy feet by using a deformer. What else? I feel like that's all I know about Black Dragon. Again, I haven't like completely explored it. Like there's so much in here. I was trying to find that. Like if you film, there's another editor. I don't even know where it is. Oh, also turn on quiet snapshots so everyone doesn't see. Everyone doesn't need to hear when you're snapping a picture. And also disable camera constraints. That'll help you cam out like very far. Yeah, there's no AO button within Firestorm. You're gonna have to like actually wear an AO. So I wear my Akio AO now. But you have like the poser. So you can always like pose yourself, but you don't have an AO. So yeah, there are definitely some features that Black Dragon doesn't have that Firestorm does, like the AO, area search, turning off group chat. Oh, the machine. Oh, here it is. So this sidebar literally is so helpful if you film, because you can like make all of your camera edits right here, and it's just so useful. I haven't used it that much. I haven't like done any like video filming in a very long time, but I'm obsessed with this menu. And you have like your animation controls here. But yeah, no AO unfortunately. So you're gonna actually have to wear a HUD for that. Unless there is, who knows? All I know is there's a poser. I haven't found an AO. But pretty much everything else that you're gonna need is in here. Oh, and camera like smoothing. So mine is a little higher than normal because I like just a smooth camera. You can edit that in camera. And you can like change your camera lag and zoom time. That's usually what I change if I'm actually filming videos. Oh, sweet. I think I might have that one on because I always usually see my friends. Or actually, no, I don't. I'm lying. Yeah, Yorkie, if you haven't tried it, I would definitely give it a try. Yeah, Amber, definitely buy one. I recommend Akio, like AKEYO, because they're super customizable. You can also add dances, all of your like normal AO things. I mix and match a lot of different AOs to get mine, so it's really useful. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else customized. But yeah, there's not much. I mean, I think just playing with your display settings, like really pay attention to them. Honestly, I never did. That's why I also don't know why I crashed OBS, because I haven't really looked into my display. The biggest thing for me was walking around because I couldn't figure it out for so long. Yes, the wind lights are amazing. Like I think wind lights, like I should hop on Firestorm and show you what this looks like. Actually, hey Pixel Chic or Chick. I wonder if we'll crash. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna log into Firestorm and then with another avatar and like show you the exact same settings so you can see the difference. If we crash, we crash. Like we've already crashed twice. We'll be back. It'll be fine. But Firestorm is loading up. Who am I gonna log into? You guys know I have a million alts. I should just log into Gigi. My mom, she's not here. I'll log into Alea. We'll bring Alea over here. She's a super old avatar. She was like cheap to make. She's just a bot at my club right now. Yeah. So we're gonna do like this. I'm gonna... Where is it? There we go. Alea's coming. I'm gonna put Mila in the corner. We're gonna get Alea here. Let me TP her. But I just want to compare because it's such a big difference. OBS is gonna immediately crash. Just like, are you kidding me? Yeah, so Valentina, what's weird is now I've been on Black Dragon for so long that I logged into Firestorm and I was like, crap, I forget how to use stuff. Like I couldn't figure out where landmarks were. Oh, that's another thing. So in Black Dragon, you can just put your toolbar to put your places at the top. Like anything you would use, you could just put right on your screen. Granted, I also have it set up that way in Firestorm a little bit, but all right. Once Alea loads. But I think she's already on the same wind light, and you could tell. Oh wait, no, she's not. Let's put her on Santorini. And I think my graphics, where are they? They're pretty high up there. I don't ever go on Ultra in Black or in Firestorm. I have a smooth cam on for her right now. I've already forgotten like where stuff is. Here we go. Like nothing's rezzed in yet, but I feel like you can already tell this is not as good of an experience as Black Dragon. Yeah, you can, Amy. So if I wanted like to request a teleport from her, I would just right click and request teleport. But let's talk about this menu or this like people menu. I'll do it when I have the full cam back up. But it looks a little different. That's still what's like throwing my mind. I don't love the chatting option because like in Firestorm, I think it's like very easy to just like start chatting in local because you have this like nearby chat window. You don't have that in Black Dragon. But let's see. Body parts all over the place. Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, I'm not in the mood to try to edit something out of this video. No nudity, please. But yeah, it just doesn't hit the same. I'll change my, let's see. We could change this one light up a little bit. Try to make this like fair game. Hey, Curtis. So yeah, so this is Firestorm. For me, I just don't think it looks as good. And I'm lagging. Like my frame rate is a 10. Granted, I have 2 whole viewers on right now. But I just think Black Dragon looks better. My computer is gonna like punch me in the face in a second. Thank you, Pixel. But yeah, so these are the exact same one light. The one in the back is Firestorm. The one in the front is Black Dragon. I just think it looks better in Black Dragon. And it's easier to move. Like, I'm just here for Black Dragon. I've never actually looked at a side by side like this. That's funny. Let me see. Let's edit the daylight a little bit. Even you can even see like all these options better. And granted, in Firestorm, I have advanced lighting on, but I didn't see all of these shadows when I was moving that around. So, I don't know. Yeah. It really like shows how big of a difference it is. But yeah, it definitely took some getting used to. I think the first thing that I really had to do was to change the keys because I just wasn't used to walking around using WASD. That would have been too big of a learning curve for me. Yeah, there are definitely more shadows. And you guys saw like when I crashed, I had to go back and turn off a lot of those shadows. So I turned off like all the object details, all the tree details, all of that. So all of that's off right now in Black Dragon, but I still feel like it's it is kicking Firestorm's ass. And same Roxy. Like, girl, I lived by Firestorm until like December. Like, I heard people talking about Black Dragon. I was like, no, it's way too hard to use. It's not hard to use because you can really modify pretty much everything about it. I'm just here for it. So yeah, I'm gonna close this like little side-by-side situation because I feel like we're really pressing our luck. So I'm gonna crash her. Oh, jeez. Go away. All right. So cup of bleach, it's not necessarily like turning up your graphics in Firestorm or in Black Dragon, I'm sorry. You really just have to change all of your display settings. Like, you'll have to really look at all of them, see what they do, and change them. These ones here, like your quality options, those are what's going to impact you. So right now, look at all of my graphics are on low, but it still looks this good. So like, don't come in like super over like eager and gung-ho about high graphics, because that's what I was on at first, very high. But you noticed when I went down, I didn't even see a difference. Excuse me. Yeah, Meek, it's confusing. I went over like how to change your walking and all that in the beginning of this video. So when we end the live, just like go back to the beginning. I'm also posting the blog post, so I have all of the details there. So if you really want to like take your time going through it, let me show you. Actually, let me just post it. Why am I holding it out? Why am I holding out on the blog post? Look at how slow my computer is going right now. Oh, I don't have my Ethernet plugged in. Yikes. How are we even alive right now? Alright, so I'm going to publish that. Today. So if you go over in a minute, don't go yet. AmeliaVanderbilt.com. There it is. It's published. It has literally all the instructions we went over now. Jack, that happens to me all the time. Did that recently happen to you? Because literally, not only was it someone who looked like me, but it was someone who had my whole name, who was like 2 days old. But yeah, no, I feel you. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I blinded you guys for a minute. But so here's the post. Here are all the features I love about Black Dragon. This is like how to install it, including the link to get it. It's on Bitbucket. Don't be afraid of this like login screen. And then I have the key binding options, so you can like change how you actually walk in Black Dragon. Because right now when you first download it, you're using WASD. So just, you can change it up here. And then I tell you like how to actually make it your arrow keys. Setting up your toolbar, and I have literally all of my graphics here. So this is everything that I normally operate on. If I'm not live, I keep things pretty high. I also have a pretty decent graphics card. If you don't have a graphics card, just like lower those because you don't really need them to be high all the time. But I love it. I don't think I'm going back. I'm low-key nervous because I struggled with Black Dragon in the beginning. Like, I'm low-key nervous to upload the new one or download the new one because I don't want to have to learn again. Yeah, Miko. Someone with my name and they were being sketchy, so it was annoying. But that's everything I have on Black Dragon. I can't think of anything else. Do you guys have any other questions, or I advise you to just try it and give it some time, because what I was doing at first, I was using Firestorm to like set up a scene, or if I wanted to take a picture, I would figure out my poses in Firestorm and then hop over to Black Dragon to take it. And then I was like, you know, I'm not about this life. I'm just gonna stay in Black Dragon, and I'm in love. I have not logged out of Black Dragon since I started using it. Couple things to note. Black Dragon, it doesn't like, you don't lag and freeze and like get logged out. It literally will just close. Like, no warning. If you really push your graphics too far, it's just going to close. Or if you put your photo, like whatever this is, the resolution or the width too high and your computer can't handle it, Black Dragon's just going to close. You're not going to get any warnings. Just keep that in mind. Don't know what you mean, Amy. Colors where? Yeah, a couple of bleeds. You don't need them that high because I feel like they can still look pretty good on low. Like right now I'm on low and I still have like all my shadow options. Everything's still here. But yeah, I keep mine on pretty low. But don't you guys forget March giveaway. It ends on Sunday, so be sure to go enter. I'm gonna plug that one more time because I don't want any of you guys to like miss out on the opportunity to win all this stuff. So there are 2 days left. Literally a free car, 2,500 to Shikmoda, 1,000 to Butte Bell, weekend getaway, free dinner, $1,000. Go ahead and enter that giveaway. But it's been so fun like hanging out with you guys. Yes, Serafina, that's exactly how it is. Amy, I don't know. It's probably somewhere in the display settings though. Or it could also just be the wind light. So like right now, this green looks super bright. But when I was on that Swain wind light, they didn't look as bright. So I would just play around with different wind lights. That's really what it's going to come down to. But yeah, and I recommend like downloading some others. I know there are some like free on Marketplace. There are also photography groups on Facebook that have more one light options. But yeah, display has a ton of options in the preferences. Oh, and what I forgot to mention, you can also save all of your graphic preferences. So if you like what you have configured, you could just name it something here. Like I'm gonna name this streaming 2 and like try to remember. And then when you have it saved, you can always like load it up. They're over here. So if your upper right hand corner, it looks like a little TV or display, I guess. You can load which graphics you want to use at any given point. This like, they look like binoculars. This is your draw distance. So if you're not doing anything where you need to see far, like keep your draw distance pretty low and it'll help you res textures a lot better. I didn't even know there was a glow option. See, the more you know. Where do I find that? But very cool, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you're in Discord, if you're not in Discord, join Discord. But we are doing a little meetup after the stream today over at Mikasa. So if you want to come hang out, be sure to join Discord. I'll put the SL URL there, the swirl, so you can come hang out for a bit. And we can talk more Black Dragon. If you have more questions, throw them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer as well as I can. If I don't know, I'll try to find out for you guys. But again, thank you guys so much for joining. It was so fun. Join Discord. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe. And I'll be back with you guys this weekend. Weekend's almost here, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe out there.